So Nancy Pelosi was having a press conference and it was interrupted by some pro-immigration protesters. And I want you to watch, exactly what they're saying and how even Nancy herself is responding to this. For me, this kind of bothersome for me, just as a Black American and everything that we went through in this country. But let's go ahead and roll that.
I totally agree with you. But as we fight the fight for the Dreamers, which is our... Do you want to listen or do you just want to shout? Yeah, I got it. As we fight the fight... You don't... It's clear you don't want any answers. Just stop it now. Let's stop it now. Stop it. Look, I want to tell you something. You can... Yes or no? We are the ones. Why do we do this? Since you don't want to listen, we'll have to just go.
First of all, Nancy Pelosi needs to retire. You saw that woman was shaking. Something not right with that woman's health. That woman was 81 years old now. You mean nobody else in that district can take that position? I understand that she, sold out and all that. I get it, to them corporations, but man, people got to start taking responsibility. Now, the reason why this kind of bothered me, not because of I'm a fan of Nancy Pelosi or I want to protect her or protect the Democrat Party or whatever. Let's talk about the signs that they was having. They said all 11 million. In other words, they're saying that there's about 11 million, that's just like a number they put out there, 11 million people who aren't citizens, who are illegal immigrants. They want all of them to have citizenship. No. You got to go through the proper channels. And if you go through the proper channels, like any other country in the world, then you can obtain citizenship. Now, the Democrats, through Barack Obama, did the DACA program. He saved them from getting mass deported. The way he did it, even Trump was trying to get DACA thrown out in court, and he couldn't even really get it done. So they still have that program. And they're still not satisfied. They're still not happy about that whatsoever. They want to come in the wrong way. They want set-asides on top of that. They want political set-asides. They're coming in, working jobs, and taking less money, which will hurt, other people in the country for sure. They're arrogant and they're demanding. When you can't go to no other country in the world and break their immigration laws. The Democrats bent over backwards for all these other groups. And look at how they treat the Democrats. Now, black folk, if Barack Obama would have did something to help black people in that manner, black people wouldn't have been acting ungrateful about it, because let's call it what it is. They acting ungrateful about what they doing for them. They doing a lot more for them than they doing for Black America. But see, this serves the Democrat Party right, because you prioritize all these other groups of people and then they don't even appreciate it. Now in California, that's been a free for all. They just basically open up the border and let everybody from the south of the border come on in. They still, and instead of them being happy with that, instead of them saying, "Ooh, at least I got to make it up here to America. I didn't have to go through the right channels. I'm protected with these sanctuary cities." All of that. No. They're not happy about that. They want everybody to be here. Everybody. Then on top of that, that the particular culture will definitely, they say on average, have 3 children. So it's not even black folks is the one that's having all the kids. It would be their particular community is having children. And there's nothing wrong with that. We should be having children like that too. I'm not saying it's an issue with that. But it's the arrogance that I take an issue with. It's just the arrogance. You demand they do something. Now they had a sign up there saying Democrats are deporters. You're breaking federal law. How you expect us to break the federal law and then nothing's supposed to happen to you? You do not supposed to be deported whatsoever. What's wrong? It just amazes me how they allow certain people to break the law, but black men and women, you can't break the law. You got to follow the letter of the law or you going to jail. They don't let us in here like that. Even it's black immigrants. They don't let them in here like that. But they let everybody else in. Now, the Democrats on the midterms, why don't you go throw it in their face? Talking about DACA. Why don't you say, hey, y'all better get out to the polls and vote for us because we gave you DACA. We gave that to you. So come out and vote for us. But they won't tell them that. But they'll tell black folks, come on out there and vote. Vote, 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 vote. Vote for nothing. But these other groups, they are demanding. They are demanding. And it's not just that particular group. It's all the immigrants. They come in here demanding things. And you know good and well, if you don't know, you can't go to no country in the planet Earth illegally and demand the government do something for you. Only this country would do some silly asinine things like that. And the only ones that would do that is the Democrat Party. This is why we are good on the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party is everything they doing is hurting and harming black America. If you're not here legally, you got to go. It's just that simple. You got to go. You want to come to the United States, get a visa. Student visa, work visa, whatever, regular tourist visa, whatever, and come. No one takes issue if you come in the right way. Nobody even take issue if you get your citizenship or permanent residency. Nobody take issue with that. I don't even take issue with it. But we do take an issue when you're screaming and yelling, talking about allow 11 million people, to have citizenship, like a mass citizenship. And then the killing part about it, the Democrats do give y'all citizenship. All y'all gonna do is go vote Republican. If I was a Democrat, I'd be clamping down on y'all real hard because you're like, what's the point? But I wanted black people to see that video and see how these other groups demand the Democrats do something for them. Demand it. See, they can't use that. Your ancestors died for you to vote. Oh, vote. See, they can never use that on those other groups about somebody dying. That only works with y'all. Y'all get all nostalgic and, oh my God, yes, my ancestors. And let me tell you something. Your ancestors isn't on planet Earth anymore. Their spirit is with, the Lord. They're not here. Those bones and body turns back to dust. So with that being said, because sometimes people get into this ancestor worship stuff. You don't worship no man. You don't worship no woman. They're not here. Even when people say, my ancestors' bones are buried here. No, they're not. They turned to dust already. Your ancestor spirit lives on in the next world, the next life. But these people are demanding. And if black folks would be this demanding, maybe we can get somewhere, but we still fighting about reparations, fighting about it. We are the only group of people I've ever seen in my life where something like reparations that would benefit all, black people, or at least definitely black American people. And they got some black American people that's trying to fight against it, actually. And then all of them not immigrants. And they'll benefit from it. See, it's sort of things like that. Like I said, the political sabotage is what I have the most problems with. But yeah, Nancy need to retire. That what I saw that shaking she was doing, that lady need to retire. She got some neurological situation going on. She needs to go. Well, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation with Nancy Pelosi and the people, talking about pro-immigration and actually pro-illegal immigration and want citizenship. Our people fought and died literally. They were hung. They were beaten. They were, tarred and feathered. They had their property stolen. They had so many things happen to black folk in this country to obtain that 14th Amendment and citizenship. And it's offensive to watch these other people don't suffer none of that and demand they become a citizen. That's why black folks have to be against all that. That's why, because we suffer too much to get where we at today as a collective of people. And if we got to suffer, well, then you need to suffer too. And you're not going to suffer, at least do things the right way. But you don't even want to do that because you'll say, I ain't got to follow the United States laws. Forget their laws. I just come in illegally. I know people in California just let me in. And right now they talking about California is trying to give them monthly payments of $1,000. Talking about illegal immigrants. And people better file lawsuits and everything the moment that happened. No. For them allowing you to stay here and work is good enough. You get some set-asides. No, set-asides and all that's for citizens only. But y'all, let me know what y'all think about, the situation with Nancy Pelosi today and these people just being real, just arrogant and demanding when they have no place to be arrogant and demanding about. Make sure you subscribe. That way when to post the next podcast. Click the like button. It's very important. And if you like the podcast, make sure, like I said, leave us a love offering. It'd be greatly appreciated. So I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one.